Yes, hello Mariam, how are you?
I'm fine, ma.
Yes. Mariam, I want you to tell us your experience again. I remember you told us your parents wanted to marry you out as a child and you refused and you found your way to WELA and WELA decided to help you and pick you up and then WELA has given you scholarship. Can you tell us your experience again and how you were able to reject child marriage and you survived it?
My experience have been I experienced child marriage, let me say last 2 years.
Yeah, two
When
years ago.
2 years ago,
Yeah, how old are you now?
I'm 18 years old
You
now.
are 18. So they wanted to marry you out when you were 16 years old.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm living with my mom right now. So
Yes.
we are five. She gave birth to five. I'm the
Your
second
mom
child.
is a single parent. That means your mother and your father are not together.
They are separated.
Yes.
So I'm with my mom. And for me,
And you are five.
we are five.
Five children from your mom. Yes.
The firstborn was in school. He is in school right now. So we are only four staying with her. I experienced child marriage was like I was thinking we are four in the house and she is the only one taking the food, the shelter, everything. She is the only one taking care of us. So she
Like
was
she's
like,
the only one taking. What happened to your father? Your father abandoned you?
no, he did not.
Where is
When
he?
they separated, he asked them to give out his children and they say no, they can take care of them.
Yeah, but even while they are separated, he can be sending your school fees to you and sending maintenance money to your parents. Why does he not do that?
He is saying that since they say they can do it, he can leave it to them.
And so he abandoned you. That's the meaning of being abandoned. Because the fact that your parents took custody, does not mean that your father will not have access to you. Does he come to see you?
He come once.
So he has access to you. Then he should be able to send school fees to you and also maintenance money. It is his duty. So because he refused to do it, that's why I said he abandoned you. He abandoned his responsibility as a father. Yes, go on.
So when then I have been thinking that if I get married, that will like save us stress. When I get married, I can be able to.
Now listen to me. Was it you that wanted to get married or your mother wanted to give you out in marriage?
She wanted to give us to me in marriage. So
She wanted to give you out in marriage.
Yes, ma. So I was able to tell her that no.
Yes, she wanted to give you out in marriage because she thought she doesn't have money to take you to send you to school.
Because the course I'm telling her that I want to study is very hard for her to provide as a mother.
So she thought if you go out to marry, if you get married, you will not need to go to school.
I think she thought that she think that, but for me it's wrong because I now found a way to WELA. Now my experience in there has been an open eyes. They are fighting against child marriage, drug abuse, child labor, and so many things.
Now when you told your mother you don't want to get married as a child, you want to go to school, was she angry with you?
She was not.
What
She
did
showed reaction that she can't provide the money to send me to school. But when I'm married, if I'm lucky to have a husband, a good caring husband, he can send me to school. But for me, I thought if I'm not able to see a lucky husband, my dream will just die for nothing. But I have to sit down with her and tell her that what of if I did not get that up and that lucky to get a what of if I get married to a bad husband? He can easily say that he won't send me to school. Just he marry me as a wife, not as a child or sister to be sending to school. He marry me just because of I should just come to give birth, to do some other as they think. So she gets it, but she tried to explain to me that she too on her own, she wants me to be educated. But the problem she's facing is that as we separated with our dad, she has been the only one taking care of us, doing so many things. So as a woman, she's trying a lot. I know that she's trying a lot. She has been a hope to me.
So what is your experience? How did you get to WELA, and what has been your experience when you got to WELA?
My experience is that, how did I get to WELA? I get I get to know about WELA from my friend Khadija Salisu. She told me about WELA, that is a vocational school, and they also fight for human rights as you. And I say, really? She say yes. If you are not sure of what I say, you can try to go there. And my experience in WELA has been an open eyes. I can confess, because when I get to WELA, I have been in makeup department for a while, and I've learned so much about it. And again, I also learned general studies with a lot of studies in WELA. So that also helped me to know that if I'm not able to be educative, I can still run a business for me to live and for me to survive, from asking someone to help me, or please, I need something. That is not what they need from me. But thank God, now I have a scholarship from WELA.
Why do you think you have this scholarship from WELA?
I have this scholarship from WELA by me saying my life stories, giving them history about child marriage, that it really affects many people.
Yeah, so it is because you survived child marriage. That's why WELA has given you this scholarship, because your parents cannot afford to send you to school.
Yes.
Now, some of your friends that were not lucky to survive it, that entered into child marriage, do you know some of them? What has happened to them? Can you tell us what has happened to them?
What will happen to them is that they will just be a housewife taking care of the children. Some might even fall to the domestic violence, because they get married, just giving birth without knowing their rights. Because nowadays, I'm sorry to say, men are just like female. They are much. They are just like, even for me to get women is more easy than for me to buy clothes. Because when they decided to marry another one, no one will stop them from doing it. They can go on marry another one. You will be, I'm sorry to say, house girl, mother. When he take care of himself, he will be doing, like, he will be looking at you as,
So your friends who entered into child marriage, they eventually lost the opportunity of going back to school, and they are not educated.
they are not
So
educated.
they become housewife or house girl, like you said. Yes. So you still want to go back to school,
Yes.
and so WELA has promised to give you scholarship if you want to go back to school.